And good morning. It is 12:09 p.m. in this beautiful mountain time. I would talk about the caucus last night, but there really were no surprises there. Um, what I do want to talk about is something that I've been thinking about for a long time, and now this Pakistan-Iran thing has got me really thinking about it even more. I was a huge, huge listener to Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. To a much lesser extent, I listened to George Norrie too, but Art was you just couldn't replace him on that show. I just George Norrie did fine. I gave him a shot. I gave him a couple of years, but he just wasn't there. But Art Bell had a caller. I believe it was Art. It could have been George. I believe it was Art. This would have been in the late 90s, before, all this talk about, WW3 and all that stuff. And the one caller, this guy was damn near in tears. And he said he had a dream. And I know there's a bunch of dream videos out there and stuff like that. This guy caught my attention, and I remembered it this long. And he said he had a dream where he was reading like something inscribed on a stone. Okay, so think of like a monument or something like that. And he was dreaming that he was reading on there about how World War III ended. How the whole world was kind of up in arms. He said he was reading it. The whole thing was up in arms, and World War III was just about to, get really explosive. And then a few nukes went flying around the Middle East. Now, as you know, we got the Pakistan-Iran situation right now. That's not including Israel. It's not including Yemen and Syria, whatever's going on in Iraq. But this guy said a few nukes. He read that a few nukes went off around the Middle East. And then the whole world said, wait a minute, let's hit the pause button. And he didn't really describe too much more there. And it just, with this whole thing with Iran launching some missiles at Pakistan, and Pakistan being a nuclear armed state, and probably Iran too, okay? Or at least they're right at the cusp of it. It's really got me thinking. And I hope that's all it is. But we have very ill-tempered people with nuclear weapons. And something's going to break here real soon. And I guarantee you, if one party don't like who the other political party's nominee is, and they're afraid he's going to win, something's going to happen. And I just keep going back to that guy that had the dream. So I don't know if any of this makes sense to you. If you remember it, let me know. If you can find it somewhere, please let me know. If you can find a recording to that. Let's just hope that's all it is. I'm vladgruetz. I'm out of here.